Back on with the mic working, it seems. Hello? Try to get everybody back in here. Give them a second to rejoin. All right. Going to play some Fleet while I wait for people to get reconnected. We'll do a quick Fleet battle here. See if we can get just a little bit better placement. Finalizer versus Negotiator. As you all might guess, this is a match that I play 5 times a day, trying to get my ship rank. Pretty straightforward battle once you've played it so many times. The key is to control this Hound's Tooth. Make sure that he doesn't get to do what he wants with the Hound's Tooth. We'll bring in our reinforcement. Get rid of this ship. Once he's out of there, not so much of a problem. For those that are joining, I'm just doing climb and Fleet right now, just to pass some time and let people join in. If I see Bat's Fleet, though, I'm going to go after it. All right. Picking away at it. Stun him up so he can't get taunt. Get that so I can get turn meter. The graphic is under construction. Oh, yeah, okay. Still. We'll switch it over to the Fleet battle so people can actually see Fleet, huh? That would probably be better. All right. Kill some Ahsoka Tano. And working on the Hound's Tooth now. Thanks to Plo, he's got taunt for no reason. We'll put that up on him. Clear away those buffs. Missile. You climb with Finalizer? Yeah, absolutely. This Fleet is fun to climb with. I like it. It's very predictable to me, at least. Give everybody turn meter. Get this Hound's Tooth. Oh, I thought that would do it. Wasn't quite enough. Don't like the First Order Fleet? Oh, man. If it had a tank, it would be an awesome fleet. So it's easy. At least I find it that it's easy to climb with the Finalizer Fleet, but it doesn't hold anything. So once you have climbed, you fall back down every night. So it's definitely not a fleet where you can come back in the next day and still be at number 11. You'll be slid back down to 38 and have to climb your way up again every day. But it's a good offensive fleet, I think. All right, let's see. What do we got here? All right, we got a few people in the channel. Thanks for joining today. Great to see y'all. All right, so Division 11 Grand Arena. All right, let's go take a look at what happened in the last Grand Arena. For anybody who watched, we had a interesting matchup here with Rey Skywalker. So I cleared 2 zones, kind of stumbled against the Geos here, but I had put my Jedi in the first zone, and it took him 2 battles to clear the Jedi. That didn't leave him anything to clear the Geos with, and then he cleared my fleet. But I took enough banners away from him that with the same clears, 2 zone clears, I had, I would say, far more banners than he did. So we got the victory, and that gave us a first round win. Our opponent today, 712 galactic power, so he's higher than us. Lots of ships, 314, 400 in characters. So if we take a look at his ships, he's got a bunch of different ships. So he's got a pretty broad roster of ships. He's got Vader here at gear 12. But when I look at these fleets, I don't see 2 fleets that scare me. If one of these pilots was relicked, I would be a bit more intimidated. And these Geo pilots aren't that high. So it didn't seem that bad to me. Over here we've got Darth Vader. We've got a trooper team. So he's got troopers, but he doesn't have the snow trooper. So if he goes up with troopers against my Geos, this team here with Moff Gideon and Range Trooper, I still might beat my Geos, but it makes it a little bit harder when you don't have the snow troopers area effect attack. You still get area effects from Veers, Stark, and Piet, all 3. So maybe he'll be able to get through my Geos with that team. Maybe not. We will have to see. But we're going to have to play this game like he's going to. We got Darth Vader up here. We got Grand Admiral Thrawn. We've got a Phoenix squad, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Padme. So we've got a bunch of characters that could make decent teams to get this guy going. So for defenses, we did a similar thing. We placed the Jedi here. Well, he cleared my Jedi in 1 hit. We placed the Geos here, and it looks like he cleared my Geos in 1 hit. And then back here on the back wall, I just got a trash team. He must still be working. I don't see that he's played that team, and I don't see that he's played my fleet. So 788 banners against me already with 2 clean wins. So looks like we've got our work cut out for us today. On defense, we've got the Phoenix here. And we've got a Padme team here. So this Padme team doesn't look too scary. We do have Jedi Knight Anakin. We've got Enfys Nest in here. We've got Ahsoka. So we've got the beginnings of a Padme team. She doesn't have Zetas, and the nest isn't very big, so she's not too scary yet. So the question is, what do we bring in here? Because I put my Jedi on offense, that leaves me the Vader team, the Trooper team, and then my Bounty Hunter team, which is pretty bad. So we have to clear this front wall of Phoenix, and we have to hope that his back wall is going to be stuff which is not that great. If he's got a good back wall, then he might holo. Yeah, no solo, please. Yeah, my Vader, my Vader needs to get more levels and better mods before I'll be able to solo with him. I took him in weak last week against the Geos, and we're not going to do that again this week. So against these Phoenix, I think I may indeed bring the Vader. Use that team. So if I brought, actually bring Kylo Ren in the leader spot, Vader, him, and I can bring in the Sith Marauder and Count Dooku. I could have up to 5 in the team. That feels like a bit of overkill to me. So let's see. We'll bring in the Dooku. I think we'll leave the Dooku to go with the Bounty Hunter team, just in case I need some extra punch. I'll bring this Sith Marauder in just to have some extra damage dealers to trigger the Sith Trooper. And then I think the Phoenix should get stuck behind Kylo Ren. Maybe we need one more. Maybe we bring in Moff Gideon instead of the Sith Marauder. Well, yeah, 3 is enough. Yeah, I thought 3 was enough last week, and 3 was not enough. So the problem is they're going to be able to get the taunt off of Kylo, and if they get the taunt off of Kylo and they put days on the Sith Trooper, then my team slows down a lot. All right. We're going to go in like this with 4. Is the screen cut off on the right side? It's cut off a little bit on the right side, yeah. All right, we'll get the Merciless Massacre going. Do that. Then I think we could probably just call Hera. Hit him, get an assist. Hit him, come on, get an assist. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Hit him, get an assist. No assist. Culling Blade. Big damage. All right. Did that steal a banner from me? I think he just stole a banner. Sith Trooper OP. Yep. Sith Trooper OP. Yeah, he stole one banner from me. Look at that. Dang it. Okay. Hey, I got a quest done. Nice. Let's go in here. See if we can fix this. Fix this screen just a little bit, get it centered a little better. There we go. Less cut off on the right side now. All right. So what do we got on the back wall? Nice little trick he does there. He puts his geos on the back wall and team in front of him. All right, so the question is, do I have anything that can beat this Padme now? If I go in with this Padme, then I got Bounty Hunter, Bounty Hunter, Bounty Hunter, Dooku, and I do have a Stormtrooper that could probably go in there. 44,000. So I have to, if I don't open this up, then I don't get to ships. I have to get to ships. Got to get to ships. So he's got a Brood Alpha in here and a Geo team. And they get, I think the Bounty Hunters plus Dooku can handle it. Yeah. This is actually a pretty good defensive setup on his part. He's still not fighting. So I guess he's going to wait for me to battle. Or maybe he's watching my stream, who knows. All right, so let's really take a look at this. how many hit points does she have? I mean, it can't be that many, right? Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's take that team in. Let's do bounty hunters with Dooku and the Stormtrooper loaded up with stuff, and send him in. All right, so let's see. Are they going to get a turn before me? Potentially. All right, here we go. What do we got? We can just missile Enfys Nest and try to get her out of here. That didn't do it. I'm not too worried about Anakin, so I'm just going to try to stun Yoda here. Now we'll shock Anakin. Get ability blocks on everybody we can. Go with the taunt. Put everybody on fire. And then we'll work on Anakin. A lot of buff removal on it. Oh, holy cow. That was really a lot of protection up. Yeah, it's going to be enough, huh? Yeah. Well, that's no good, boys. That was really a lot of protection up. Back out. Yeah, I should have backed out. You're right. Definitely should have backed out. Definitely should have backed out. So do we take the troopers in here? Or do we take a sure thing? Should have killed off Yoda before you went for Anakin. Yeah. I really didn't expect that team to hold up that well. I mean, the bounty hunters do have at least some decent damage, but they didn't seem to do too well. So what do you think? Do we just take this team out and back here, or do we go for this again so we can take a shot at ships? Yeah, the problem is if I get caught in here, you're right, I should have backed out, because if I backed out, I could have easily come in here and troopered this team. But since I didn't back out, if I go in there with the troopers and they take out Piet early, for instance, I might be in trouble against this team with the troopers. But if I take out the Geos, and if he just even beats one other thing that I have, then he wins, right? So, yeah. I think we got to go in here with the troopers. And this may be maybe a mistake. All right. Let's get in there. All right. No turn meter for us. Yeah, that makes it look kind of funny. Okay. So he holds the geos. Troopers are so fun. Super difficult. Yeah, that's fun. All right, what do we got over here? This fleet's actually pretty good. What did I say for fleet? I got my good fleet on offense, so. He's got Gear 12 Vader, so that's a threat. The Anakin's not that big of a threat, but still annoying. Jedi Consular. Okay. So we'll take in... We'll take in those. And we'll pull in this TIE fighter just in case. All right. Sentiment. Attempting to win a battle that is not full. All right. Let's see. Let's do that and get the buff immunity up on Anakin. Do area effect. I'll have to suffer the consequences of the same. Let's just go up here, tap him. Let's work on Vader. All right, bring him in. Stun him as well. No stun. Shucks. All right, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. All right, there we go, 59 banners. Yep, and we have to hope that he just either stumbles on my fleet and doesn't kill it, or stumbles on this and doesn't kill it. Because if he can come in here and get a clean one shot on this, he'll take the event. All right. Well, 2 weeks in a row that I've underestimated a team, and yeah, we just gotta. So when I do my account reviews, you guys will notice that I'm trying to invest a little bit every week in every team. So I try to make the Jedi team a little bit better each week. I try to make the Bounty Hunters better each week, the Geos better each week. And I think with a little more work on my Bounty Hunters, I'll have a lot more confidence about putting my Bounty Hunters in as the second defense that I put, and save those Jedis for the offensive teams. And I think in this matchup, for example, if I would have had my Jedi, I easily could have beat the Padme team with my Jedi and then had the troopers for the back wall. So I just need to get another defensive team, so against guys like this, I can put a second good defense out there and not end up short like I am right now. So I think 1 more week, maybe 2 more weeks, and we'll have stabilized enough teams that we'll get going. Tomorrow is another account progress. I'm probably going to do it on Monday because with the Grand Arena lock-in, I can do all of my account advancements, all the stuff that I'm going to do on my account. If I can do that on Monday right before I lock in on Grand Arena. So I'll do this stream today. I'll do another stream tomorrow afternoon at 6:30 or tomorrow evening for my next round of Grand Arena. And then I'll do the account update for Monday. Do I save bugs for offense? No, I put the Geos on defense all the time. The Geos are a good defensive team. Early game, so they're much better on defense than they are on offense. All right, so let's go over here real quick and set up to look at somebody's account. We'll take a quick look at an account, and then we'll go into the Division 2 Grand Arena. So here we have a player. The time to fight is now. About 700,000 galactic power, 308 ships. I think we're going to see Relic Snowtrooper. Am I spoiling it? You're not spoiling it. Snowtrooper's going to get his Relic. Yeah, I'm ready to go. We're good to go on the Relic Snowtrooper. First Relic will be at, 127 days? 125 days, really. So that's nice. So we've got 300,000 in ships, 400,000 in characters. We've got an arena team around Palpatine. We've got the Geos and Executrix as the fleet. And this is this looks a lot like what I recommend for people to build. It just has a few additional ships. We got the Vulture droid started here. We've got the Phoenix ship started. And we've got the Geos at 5 stars. Now, I would definitely take those Geos to 7 stars before I would start building more ships. Usually you have more success building your ships up and having a good fleet arena before you start building a lot of stuff for the second fleet. All right, so here's what he's building. He's got Vader, Palpatine, Jedi team, the Phoenix team. He's got Boba Fett going for bounty hunters. Don't see many other bounty hunters yet, though. Yeah, so this looks like very similar to my Loquitur account. Got Bastila Shan Fallen started. Got Dengar going for the bounty hunters. Jolie Bindo, look at that. So we're doing Bastila Shan Fallen. That's just going with the Empire team, and then he's doing Bindo. So I guess he's going to be going for Jedi Knight Revan. All right. So if we look at mods, protection, speed, 16 speed on that mod. So protection's not the stat we would go for, but he's trying to make Vader fast. 11 speed over here. Crit damage, more speed. So these are pretty decent mods for somebody who's at 700. 21 speed. Nice. That's really good. That's really good. So he's got speed and potency. That's what he's doing with the Vader. So the potency is a little bit of potency there. When he gets his mods up, it'll be a little bit more. 234 speed already on his Vader. That's pretty good. All right. Geo team. I don't see the Brood Alpha yet, so maybe this account is not even level 85. Is that true? Is that true, I wonder? Let's look and see. Yeah, we don't see the Brood Alpha. All right. So what's the... Oh, well, got rid of the whole thing. So what's the advice for this account? Yeah, my advice for this account is going to be build up. Keep working on the same ships. Don't keep starting new things. Work these ships up. This team over here for the arena, that's good. Keep working on those characters. Probably wouldn't put too much more effort into this TIE pilot, but certainly building that up isn't bad. If you wanted to do the Kylo run unmasked, he is such a good tank early game. You can even throw him in that spot instead of the TIE pilot, and have him in your arena team. Get the Brood Alpha going and finish out your Geo team. Obviously, as soon as you get to 83, that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get that level 80. Level 83, you can get access to your Brood Alpha. Get that going as soon as you can. Get that Geo team going. I see that we've got Zetas on Vader and Palpatine. No Zeta on Bastila yet. The next Zeta's got to be Brood Alpha. Looks like you know what you're doing on mods. Got some good mods already. Yeah. He's working on mods like I work on mods. He's worked on them. He's figured out what they are. And then he's put them on the character. And he's spending money taking them up to 15 while they're on the character already doing something for him. All right. So for anybody who has an account, they're working their way up to 85. Yeah, this is the kind of way to do it, right? He's got, I think, about 6 teams, right? Because he's got the Empire, the Jedi, the Phoenix, the Geos, Bounty Hunters, and then some kind of maybe other rebel stuff or maybe troopers or something going on. So about 6 teams, and he's working them all up a bit at a time. And when he gets Grand Arena, he'll start in Division 10, but he'll be in pretty good shape for Division 10. Big thing I would say, work on those ships. Get those ships rocking and rolling. Get those Geos up to 7 stars. Those come out of the Fleet Arena store and out of the Galactic War store. So there's no reason not to go ahead and get those shards and get those ships up to 7. So we got a question over here. What do you think your opponent used against you in the Little Grand Arena, you mean? So he had a Vader team, I think, and trooper team. So he had Vader, and he has these troopers. So I think he had to have used Vader on one of the teams. He had to have used troopers on the other team. So let's say he took troopers against my Jedi and Vader against the Geos. And then we saw the Phoenix, we saw the Padme team, and we saw the Geos. So by the time he gets through all of that, he's down here into leftover scraps. So the question is, does he have enough leftover stuff, maybe a Count Dooku and whatever he might have left over to get through that back wall team? So if he was able to get through my Geos or get through my Jedi easily, then he would have been able to save a character to get through the back wall. So that's why you have to put hard enough defenses on there that they have to bring in good teams and use up all their good characters. So I don't know if that back wall will get a hold, but with what he's got left over, you think at least my hope is that he won't have enough to get good banners on it. So, and we got ships, and we do have a backup fleet, and his backup fleet doesn't look that strong, so we'll see what we can do. Maybe he's done. All right. So who's ready for some Division 2 Grand Arena then? We got interesting stuff to go over on this account for sure. All right. Let's claim our prizes. We like getting free stuff. Okay, so Grand Arena, Division 2. Let's take a look at what happened in the last Grand Arena. So I cleared 2 zones, cleared the team out here, threw a bunch of stuff up against the Sith Eternal Emperor. Didn't have what it took to get through that. He cleared 1 zone, and he did a good job. Got hung up once on this Jedi team. But then over here, he made 1 attempt at the Geos, got stopped, didn't even try the rest. Then on fleets, I think my Rebel fleet got 2 holds. So this Rebel fleet is deceptive. It doesn't look that great, but this pilotless ship and the Millennium Falcon are both maxed. I put in weak reinforcements. It's only 308 power. So people look at it and they go, well, that's not a very strong fleet, but it's pretty good. So we got the win here. All right. And then for our setup against our opponent, when I looked at him, he's got he's got a lot of good. Come on, we want to go to look at him. He's got a lot of good stuff. So let's just check out his stats first. 4.5, so he's a little bit ahead of me in galactic power, about the same on ships, a little more in characters. I got him on mods again, so like I say, I always feel better about the matchup when I've got some good mod stuff going on. So we can see here he's got the negotiator fleet, he's got the finalizer fleet, and typically you can always expect to see that negotiator on defense and the finalizer on offense. But past that, he's just got a lot of ships that are mediocre, right? Mediocre pilots, mediocre ships. A couple good capital ships, home one at Gear 12, kind of like my home one. So I expect for him to have the finalizer on defense as a good defensive fleet, keep the finalizer as a good offensive fleet, have the negotiator as a good defensive fleet, and then he does have a maxed out Millennium Falcon, so his rebel fleet is going to be a threat one way or another. On characters, he's got the Supreme Leader, he's got General Skywalker, and Vader 5's, a bunch of stuff. His Skywalker is in real good shape. If we look at this, it's got over 100,000 protection, crit damage, and almost 9,000 or 8,700 attack, which is huge. So he's very threatening. So the way I play this, I've got to put a lot on defense, because regardless of what he puts on defense, he's still going to have enough offense back to really do some damage. He's got relict Grievous. When I have to fight a full relic Grievous team, it always makes me nervous. I can usually deal with weaker Grievous teams, but the higher relic Grievous teams can sometimes get the best of me. So we've got our work cut out for us. So what I did on defense, I did put both the Geos along with my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and then up top I did sacrifice my Mon Mothma team on defense. And again, this is just, Mon Mothma and the Geos are so similar that they have to pull similar teams to beat them. So if they Traya something, they only get to Traya one. Now my Mon Mothma team, just to share with you guys, my Mon Mothma team is different than most people build it. It's tenacity. It's tenacity with more tenacity and a little bit of tenacity. So if you look, Mon Mothma herself is at 201. The K2SO is 164. And even the other guys in the team are built with tenacity. So 100% tenacity on POW. And I think he may also still have tenacity. So what happens is, in the initial setup, when Mon Mothma does her leadership or her skill, where everybody shares stats, she has such a high tenacity, she shares it with everybody else. They're already high tenacity. And then we've got this Chewbacca and 3PO, and when he comes in, he takes the leader's stats and shares them among all of the other characters, and that includes tenacity. So once this team starts, those guys with 100 tenacity are around 200 tenacity. The Mon Mothma is about 280, and the K2SO is about 230. So the gist of the story is, if they bring in anything that's going to do debuffs, if they try to Vader this, if they try to Jawa it, if they try to do anything in the game that needs to debuff my characters, you can't debuff these guys at all. Zero. You have to have one of those debuffs that says cannot be resisted before it sticks. About the only thing that can stick to is this is POW, because he's low enough that some things can get over it. Do they add together? Yeah, the tenacity stacks. So Mon Mothma gives them extra tenacity, and then Chupio shares the stats again and gives them extra tenacity, and it just stacks and stacks and stacks. So it's not to make this team offensive or good where it can like kill things, but how I use it on offense, I use it against teams that have that need buffs to win. And on defense, it's just one of those things where if people ever try to Jawa it or Vader it or anything like that, they just lose. So with that and the Geos, I'm trying to pull, the same team. The same team that does well against one is going to do well against the other, but now he's got to choose. So we put up a tough enough defense that he's going to have to sort through that. Okay. So can't resist thermals though, right? It depends. If a character says it gets applied and can't be resisted, then it doesn't matter what your stats are. If you fight somebody like the Geos who put tenacity down and the tenacity down just goes on and then you lose that. But again, most people who scout that look at it and go, tenacity mod's garbage. This guy doesn't know what he's doing, and they don't even pay attention to it. So it's like I said, it's different than what most people would do with a Mon Mothma team, but it's been incredibly effective for me. Okay, on defense, he's got this Old Republic stuff. We know what to do with that. That's a solo from our old school Kylo Ren. Maybe I should call him Kylo Ren masked. Here we've got the Skywalker team. 145,000 galactic power worth of goodness. Here we've got the straight Relic 4 General Grievous team. Over here we've got Padme with C-3PO and a leftover First Order squad. So this Padme team is a pretty good threat. I think I'm just going to have to take my Padme team against this. Because I have a choice. I can take my Padme there, or I can take my Padme against this team. My Jedi team, my Jedi team does well against Grievous teams, but this Bastila and Ezra are both gear 12. So if he gets off a couple of the big area effects with his Grievous, then that team can stumble because those characters get taken out pretty quickly by the area effects. So that Jedi team is the best team to use against this, but because my Jedi characters are weak, it leaves me in a spot where I'm not entirely confident with how that battle's going to go. All right. So those are the two teams he's got on defense that are going to make me stumble, because it's the same kind of thing. I want to Padme this, and I also want to Padme the Grievous team. So I think we go here with the Kylo. Try to start out with some good banners. Do you have General Anakin Skywalker? No, I do not. Do not. I don't even have C-3PO yet. So I don't have Darth Revan yet either. So I started out, I went with Jedi Knight Revan and built a couple things, and then I just wanted my Kylo Ren, so I went for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and just did that. And after that, I've built up a couple characters like the Triumvirate and the Rebels, and now I'm going for the Sith Eternal Emperor. And if I look at going for General Skywalker, and I could have him, or I could have a Sith Eternal Emperor, the Sith Eternal Emperor is better, so I'm going for that. And someday I'll circle back around and get the Darth Revan and get the Malak and get the General Skywalker. But as soon as I finish up with the Sith Eternal Emperor, I'm going to go for Galactic Legend Rey. I think that's what I need for my account for the level I'm at. But then I'm going to be in Division 1 of Grand Arena, and I'm going to have multiple Galactic Legends to compete. So that's what I'm setting myself up for. All right. So General Skywalker. Let's get in here. And let's take a look at these guys. And the question is, did I slow my Mandalorian down enough? $30, 15%, 30 to 20. I don't think I slowed him down enough. Yikes. Yikes. I should have tested this before I came in. Still works. Still works. I'll just have to do a basic off of Aura Sing. All right, so I'm going to explain this before I go in, because once I get in the battle, I don't want to have to mess around with waiting between skills. So in this battle against Skywalker, what we're going to do, we're going to outrun the team with Moff Gideon, and he's going to take away all their turn meter. Then with Bosk, we're going to taunt. We're going to do Aura Sing's middle skill for stealth. We're going to do her basic. When we'll do a basic off of Bosk. Then Grief Karga will get to go. We'll do the mass assist off of him. That'll trigger the mass assist off of Bosk. Mandalorian's contract will be up, and he'll vaporize General Skywalker in one shot. So that's the way we're going to do this. And sometimes the clones still beat this team. So if the clones beat me, then we'll go in and clean up the clones. We'll probably pop 5 sacrifice and then just go in and clean up the rest of the clones. All right, let's go in. See if this works. It should work like clockwork. Take away their turn meter. All right. Basic. Taunt. Middle skill. Basic. Net. Grief Karga. Contract up. Taunt. All right, come on, guys. That's not good. Oh, boy. Yep. All right, now we're stuck. Now we're stuck. Now we're stuck because I had... Yep. I messed around with my Mandalorian and put that mod on him and got caught with the wrong mod. No good. No good, boys. Yeah. It works, though. It works. It just that Rex snuck in there right in between where the Mandalorian got his contract and when he took his turn. Yeah. Okay. Let's work on it over on this side. So I can still clear this back zone. Maybe take out the Grievous team. And if I hold here and give him trouble on this side, then we still should be in good shape. I really would like to crack through and get to his ships, but now that we've stumbled against Skywalker, I don't know if we're gonna. Yeah. Didn't have the buff on Mando. Yeah, no, it's because they got to take a turn. So my Mando should be fast enough that he goes right after the whole combo, but I had to slow him down for something else that I was doing with him, and I took his speed arrow off, and you saw that I had a different arrow on him, and I forgot to put it back on before I locked my Grand Arena. Read General Grievous above. For the GG battle, use Saber Toss on JKR. Pass to Yoda, spread foresight. You can mark B2 and get going. Yeah. Yeah. It's mark B2. The problem with marking B2 is that this, again, I've got a couple Gear 12s on that team, so if I try to kill B2 first, what happens is B1 just heals him up as fast as I can do damage. So I gotta go for B1 himself and kill him first, and then try to resurrect my guys with Bindo, and it's a dicey fight. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do the mirror match. Let's see how bad this is going to be. All right. He's faster than me. His characters are faster than mine, so he'll get to go first, which should be okay in a matchup like this because you know, we don't mind too much. We're just going to do basic to get protection up on people. Clear some buffs off. Hit Padme. All right. Let's do this. Do this. Youch. Get him. All right. Clear him off. All right, get that out of here. Yeah, we got to clear the taunt off of him, so let's do that. And then let's get in here and kick me some Anakin. All right. Swing. And shoot. Nothing? Come on. You can hit harder than that. Alrighty. Keep picking away at him. Let's get this off of Shock T. And let's get the stacks going again. And let's kick Shock T. Get that out of here. Oh, Padme went down before I could get banners back. Alrighty though. So as long as General Grievous isn't Relic 7, you can 4 versus 5 and not bring in the Ezra to stop triggering Savior early and stay alive. For the Grievous 5th, I use a Gear 9 Hoda, just gave him the Zeta but never had it. But if we put in the Hoda, doesn't Grievous just does one area effect and kills him, right? Or does he dodge it? Does his dodge work against Grievous area effect in a way that you know, Hoda stays alive? Because I have a little Hoda, but I don't use him that much. So if you could tell me how that works, if he's just going to die to the area effect or what. All right, here we've got a First Order team. Use Yoda and spread foresight first. Okay. Vader says I wouldn't chance. Yeah, but you know, I got to play something against Grievous, and that JKR team is the best team. So if we've got some advice on how to play it, then I'll give it a try. Why not? I kind of want to trooper this, because I think a trooper victory here would be a very clean high banner win. So let's plan to use these troopers. Who else do we have that we can throw in there? And I do want 5 troopers just because we need to get potentially that 5th attack off to keep the turn meter train going. I don't know, we could use Snow Trooper. How's my Snow Trooper doing? No mods. 0 mods Stormtrooper. We'll stick Short Trooper in there. Fine. All right. Yeah, I'm telling you, Nabokov, marking B2 is not going to work. It is not going to work with the damage that I do with my guys. I cannot kill him before B2 can heal him up. So it makes that a non-starter. All right, who do we want to kill? Let's get Executioner out of here. Hit him a couple times. Keep the turn meter train rolling. Go over here. Keep turn meter train rolling. Let's taunt. Area effect just to do a little more damage. Get an assist. Come on, guys. Get him. All right. Now we got turn meter and we're good to go. 60 banners. A stream for a humane time of day for me. Yeah, the evening streams if you're in Europe are pretty late at night, huh? I assume that's what's going on. All right, let's see what we got on the back wall here. Night Sisters. Now I wish I'd saved my troopers. Let's see, the Night Sisters, they don't have the jank for the stealth though, so that's good. And then we've got a little rebel team here. These guys don't have a stun or something nasty like that, right? There's no stuns or dazes. Focused fire. I don't know these skills well enough. Defense down. More damage to enemies. That's not scary. Crit damage. Who cares? Gives him a buff. Who cares? Leia. Air trigger. Turn meter. All right, so this I could do nest on. So if it comes down to that, I can do nest there. I'm sure I have plenty of teams that can beat these Night Sisters, so that's not too much of a problem. What do we have that can deal with this Skywalker though? I don't think we have anything now. Now that my tactic failed, that'll deal with that Skywalker. We could do Triumvirate with Darth Vader and just see what that gets us. Vader, Thrawn, and the Triumvirate. So you're saying take him out and put in this little tiny Hermit Yoda thing. And then who do I use the... I have skill ups on him, right? Okay. So, Grandmaster's training. Do that on Revan, I assume? Killing B2 stops turn meter gain and cooldowns. Master's training on Grandmaster Yoda first. Okay. All right. Well, I am against the Grievous team, right? I didn't misclick that. I got to go back and check. because I was also clicking on the on that Anakin Skywalker team. All right, let's send him in. All right, so do this. Pass it over to Yoda. Tap everybody. Do that. And then this is the part where I know you're saying to mark down B2, but I'm telling you, I can't kill him by the time that B1 can heal him. Let's see. Let's just keep buffing up Yoda. Tap. I got him. Good suggestions, good tactics. It worked. It worked, it worked, it worked. I'm so excited. Let's see. What can we do about this Droideka? Not much we can do about him, right? All right. Well, let's just start getting a bunch of Siths over here and get this B1 down. Yeah, I'm not going to get back around to him before it's relevant. And he got my Bendo. Ouch. That's not what we wanted. I couldn't stun Droideka because Magna Guard was in my way. So we get stuck on the Magna Guard. All right, let's just keep fighting our way through this. Keep trying to target this B1 and get him down. Pass this around to Yoda again. Do buffs to get that going. Don't need to equalize health. Let's get Yoda. So if we tap him, oh, come on, you got to be kidding me. All right. No kills till Mark comes around. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to kill that Droideka with one hit. I did not expect that to be a kill. So. Yeah. I mean, I did the lightest attack I could on the Droideka, right? I think I did the basic on him. At least the cleanup will be easy. How do we want to clean this up? Yeah. You want to clean it up with rebels? Do a messy rebel cleanup. Yeah, I think rebels, and then maybe put you know, I'm gonna put another Han in there just for fun. Han stun Grievous. Yeah, Kylo Ren Mass has a 2-turn stun. I feel I want somebody else to assist, but for everybody that I put in, I mean, it's just going to change who assists. So I think this is good, right? This got to be good for cleaning up Grievous. Shoot him in the face. Do area effect. Some more shooting here. Oh, damn. Don't get me, Grievous. That was ugly. Stunlock Grievous and it should be fine. Yeah, Grievous was going crazy. All right, let's try to recover some banners here. This Enfys Nest is always finds some way to get my value out of her. This will be a good high banner win. Grievous loses all power once he's alone. Yeah, if I could have got Yoda back around to that, you know, doing that last hit on the B1 and taking him out, it would have been a lot easier cleanup. All right, then who do I do here? Clones? Send in the clones. Because, I mean, so the question is, do I take a team in against these Night Sisters? And you know what? I could just take in, like Vader, and just destroy those clones. Or destroy those Night Sisters. So what is it that I want to do? Do I want to get high banners here, or do I want to go for a full clear? I feel like I have to try one more time on Skywalker. I feel like I have to try once more. One more try over here. So let's do... If we did a standard Vader team, just to play it out and see what it gets us. I don't think the Triumvirate helps, right? Isolating Skywalker doesn't allow the clones to be killed. So I think having failed on Skywalker, I should just take the best banners. I think I should take the highest banners possible back here. And that gives me all right. I don't think you can stop gas yet. No, I can stop gas with that bounty hunter team. I just messed up my mods because I was playing around with the Mandalorian and yeah. So I think I have to go for the win here, right? I dropped one battle against Grievous. Oh boy, he killed my SLKR. Yeah. Well, that's probably game, set, match, because if he killed that, he's probably gonna take my whole back zone and kill all my stuff. All right. Max banners on this. What's the least amount that I could use here and get max banners? I think Triumvirate. I think that. gets me about the best banners I can get. Because she can deal with plague, right? No. Who's better at dealing with plague? Vader Thrawn. Yeah, no, I can't drop this battle. It can't be something that I try to underdog so much that I drop the battle. Because if I drop it, then we definitely stand a good chance of losing. So I think we're going to go in with this. We've got some life gain mechanics that might allow us to deal with plague. I didn't have the second Zeta on her yet before I locked in. It's on her now, but she doesn't have the remove debuffs that would get me past the plague. So I think if I do this and just try to kill Mother Talzin before she can get plague off on me, or, isolate her, there's got to be some way I can deal with her. Something I'll do. Maybe just put in Thrawn. How can I can't. So if I isolate the zombie, Thrawn. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. And again, it's not about killing them because I know I can kill them. This is about killing them with max banners. All right. Let's just get the dodge gone off of here. And then let's kick Talzin. Okay. Here we go. That got rid of the isolate on zombie? Really? Lose isolate on zombie when she dies. Now we know. All right. Let's see. Let's get Scion going again. What can we do here? Let's just kill her. We'll get through the second death on Talzin here shortly. All right. And now dead things should stay dead. Don't kill her. Come on. I don't want to kill the zombie. Get that out of here. Isolate this zombie again. And we'll just be more careful about how we deal with it from here on out. Make sure we don't kill it again. There's that. Cooldowns again. Can't get the plague off of this Thrawn, though. Unfortunate. All right. Kick her. Trying to steal my banners back again. Don't think I can get enough protection back with that, but maybe. 58. Not the best, but victory nonetheless. Yeah, he's going to town. One battle against Geos. Yep, so our only hope is to hold the top and hope that we got better banners than him. I do have one team back here that at least has a relic character on it, so it's not a free win on my back wall, but It's pretty free. Should have nuked Mother Talzin. Okay. But she had the plague going before I had the instant kill. The time before that, when the instant kill was up, I was stuck behind the zombie taunt, so I couldn't kill Talzin when I would have liked to. All right, let's take a quick look at another account just for the fun of it before we end the stream. All right. Nuke was available one turn before you used it. Yeah, it was, but the zombie had the taunt up. So I think if we go back and watch when the Annihilate was up, we had zombie with taunt. So that's if I had it the turn before that, then I did misplay. So all right, so we have Magnor Argorn. Trying to figure out if that's some kind of clever name or if it's got like some kind of meaning. It's a word scramble. Okay, so what we have here is a starting account, 544,000 galactic power, 229 in ships, 315 in characters. Okay, we got the Geo ships going real good. That's nice. Yeah, this is good. This is great. The Vulture droid added on to that. This is excellent. Just got one capital ship, haven't put any effort into the others. And just working on, so the ships that you're working on were, putting stars, putting levels, putting skills on them. That's what we want to see. Focus. Very good. All right, here we got the Geos. We got the Brood Alpha started. We've got a Jedi team. We've got the Phoenix. And Bounty Hunters starting up. Good focus. Again, good focus. We've just got like those 4 teams, and we're working on those, and that's it. So that's nice. All right, critical damage. Look at this. All right, so he's playing crit chance, crit damage. Defense, that could be a little bit different. That mod can be improved when you get a better one. Crit damage. At first, you probably want to put crit chance here if you can at all, because his extra turn meter, when you score a critical hit, is really important. So you want him to have as high of a chance as possible to score a critical hit. And he does get 15% critical chance from this. But if you put that triangle on there, that would get him up to 60%, and then he'd have 75% with the skill and have much more chance to crit. So you definitely want to get crit on him. And then, I did 3 crit sets just to maximize crit chance. There we got speed. All right, so we got some mods. We got some mods going. And then what do we have for total speed on the characters? We got a Dooku that's fast, plus 81 speed. That's the best speed on this account. Okay, so close to level 85, got to be at least level 83 to have the Brood Alpha unlocked. I don't see speed mods. Okay, here we got some speed mods. 214. Speed mods with speed subs. I hope that you're farming all kinds of speed mods. All right. So we've got speed mods on some of these other characters. Yeah, we're okay. We're good. Okay. So again, this account looks like what I've recommended to people over and over again. Stay focused. Build some good teams, and focus on them and build them up. And that's what's happening here. We've got the Zeta on the Brood Alpha. So it's good. I don't have anything to add to this account. This is kind of a easy review to do. And I guess what I would say is if you're a new player and you're watching this video, take a look. This is how you want to build your account, right? 209 is slow on Geo Brood Alpha. It makes sense to be around 240. It does, but when you're at 700,000 galactic power and you haven't even hit level 85 yet, 209 is good. So yeah, getting the Brood Alpha up to 240, 230, 250, you know, somewhere in that range is something that you do want to do. But yeah, we're still working on mods on this account, right? So just barely hit 85. No, I don't even know if it's hit 85 yet. Alrighty, that's about an hour and a half that we've been streaming today. I think we'll cut it off here unless somebody has any direct questions that they want to ask for me to answer before we hang up the stream for now. He got 83 5 days ago. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the account's in good shape. I've put the ally code in Discord a while ago. Any idea how long it usually takes? Yeah, I am just going down a list. It's the list has like 75 names on it. There's a lot of people on there. For the ones that I do on video reviews, I'm trying to pick accounts that I think I can make a point and help people with. And for the account reviews that I'm doing on here, I've been trying to catch people that are in the live stream. I pre-picked a couple today because they've been on the list for a really long time. And they were accounts at lower GP, and I'm not probably going to make a whole video on an account that's at 700,000 galactic power. It'd be a pretty short video. So I think it makes more sense to stick some of those kind of reviews in here and get those people some help. Need to save credits to take the Brood Alpha to 82 at least, so we can Zeta Queen's Will. Yeah. Do you recommend buying energy to farm mods? Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. If you're earning 200 crystals a day in fleet and squad arena and whatever else you're doing in the game, that gets you 4 refreshes on something. And I would put refreshes into mod energy and refreshes into regular energy, and then fleet last, and then cantina only if you're either spending money on the game or you really have some extra energy to spend. The cantina energy is a good value. The first 3 buys at 100 are a good value for what you can get out of it. But if you're not already getting refreshes on all 3 of the other energies, you're taking 2 refreshes away with every 1 refresh of cantina. So you want to save that one for last and only do the cantina refreshes if you really have it. Okay. Thinking about Dooku Zeta and getting him up to gear 11. Has solo potential against back wall teams. I'm not a fan of Dooku. There's probably other people out there who like Dooku who may be able to tell you much more about how to be successful with him. I have not been successful at all with Dooku. I find that he's very fragile for the, whatever level he's at. If he's at, sub-relic level, or once he's at, I got him at relic 6, and he dies so fast. It's crazy. If he gets a daze on him or a stun, he's just done. At that point, he's like a gear 12 Ezra Bridger. He does nothing. So I am not a fan of investing in Dooku. Again, he can be annoying if people can't deal with him and he's coming out of nowhere doing stuff. If you want to build a Dooku team, my favorite Dooku team is a mix of Night Sisters with Dooku. I play, Newt Gunray lead with Dooku, Asajj Ventress, the Night Sister Zombie, and then one other character that you can pick and choose. And the way that that works is Dooku puts all the Separatists under stealth, and the Night Sister zombie is the only thing they can attack. And because Asajj is a Separatist, she gets the stealth from Dooku, and that team is ridiculous to deal with. It's, you know, if you've got those characters in good shape, and it requires a pretty big Asajj Ventress to do that way, or a big Dooku to do that way. But then you hide your good characters under stealth, and zombie's the only target that they can have. So I might do something like that with Dooku. I think if you gear him up and Zeta him and expect to do solos with him, I don't know if that's going to work out for you. Again, 1 days is all it takes to take Dooku down. If it's nickeling, diming, you know, just a really... If he's at relic levels and you're fighting a team that's, you know, not even gear 12, yeah, he can solo that. But it's not my experience that that's a good investment. All right. Use the Zeta on Padme instead. That's good advice. You know, wait till you get to Padme, use it on a Padme. I'd put the Zeta on Bosk. I'd put the Zeta on, you know, another one of Darth Vader's skill before I ever look to do Count Dooku. Because if I remember correctly, that skill on Dooku just gives him extra damage and the ability to go, or is that the one that gives him the protection recovery? So wait, what am I? Is that the Zeta? That's not the Zeta. Is this the Zeta? I think this one is the Zeta, right? Recover 15% protection when attacking out of turn. So yeah, I mean, this looks good. It looks like as long as he's attacking out of turn, he'll always get his protection back and be in good shape. Like I said, the problem is if they daze you, then you don't get any attacks out of turn. And you're just stuck doing nothing. So would not recommend. He can decimate mediocre Night Sister teams. Okay. I haven't done that as far as the Dooku versus Night Sisters, but yeah, provided he doesn't get stun locked, that's what I would expect to happen. I would expect him to get stunned into the dirt. Oh, Django. Okay. Django is fun for solos. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. So just my opinion, any character that you want to do solo, if you really want to solo with it, you have to do a tenacity build, because solos against a team that can debuff you, most of characters that can solo can be I won't say defeated, but certainly hindered or stopped, or in some way, mess with your plan if you get debuffed. So even if you do Django, and I did this for a while, really early on in the game, I had Boba Fett, and I put tenacity mods on Boba Fett. And for, you know, backwall trash teams, a good Boba Fett can solo them, similar to Jango Fett. But you got to have tenacity mods on them, because if you don't, then you get debuffed and it's game over. All right. Well, thank you all for coming into the stream today. I appreciate you guys watching. I like the discussions. Learned a few things in the stream today that I'm going to have to pay attention to in the future. Going to have to get the mods right on that bounty hunter team again. I am going to have to get better at stopping these battles and withdrawing so that I can come back in with another team, because I don't usually do that, and it would probably be much better practice and give me a better chance of winning. So if I'm going to publicize it and put it up, I gotta get better at stopping and doing the forfeit and get out and bring in another team fresh. All right, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, help me out. Subscribe to my channel, and see you